Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Bulls, after all these days, finally have a game. Y'all already know the Chicago Bulls have not been in Paris since the 90s, and we back against one of our greatest rivals, the Detroit Pistons. I'm going to talk about that. Then I'm going to talk about Billy Donovan's message to the team while on their trip in Paris. But y'all already know how we get busy over here. Y'all gotta hear the music first.
Cognac. Gang.
Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm holding it down another episode for me and my co-host, C-Dub. If you like what you're listening to today, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, y'all. The Chicago Bulls, for all we know, they're in Paris. Been taking pictures with the Eiffel Towers. Then released them nice-ass jackets, the off-white Chicago Bulls jackets, but they want so much money for it, you gotta almost donate an arm to it just to get the jacket. But it's okay. The jacket's nice. I'm going to just be a window shopper, as 50 Cent said. But with all that being said, Demar Derozan returns to the lineup this afternoon for your Chicago Bulls. Now, these guys, we know in their last few games, they was like, But then they went up against the Golden State Warriors, the defending champs, and put the smack down on them. They won in great fashion is a better way to put it. You know what I'm saying? We had big contributions from Zach, from Vooch. My man dropped a 40-piece fried hard with lemon pepper. Did his thing out there. Even had some young guys. We had Kobe. We had Froby White come out and do his thing in the third quarter and take Wiggins to the woodshed. Whoop them up a little bit. But it's okay. Now DeMar DeRozan returns to the lineup against the Detroit Pistons. Now we know the history this season with the Chicago Bulls. This is likely to be one of those games to where we fumble the bag. Let's just keep it a buck. This game right here might be one of those games to where the Chicago Bulls come out and piss us off. But I'm going to say tonight, that ain't going to happen. This afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, it ain't happening. I believe the Chicago Bulls, they're going to be ready to play. They better be ready to play because I'm putting my voice on the line again. And they better not make me look like a bozo. I think the impact with DeMar DeRozan comes in and adds a little bit more scoring punch. Could potentially add a little more playmaking if he go ahead and utilize his IQ in most situations. And one key situation that has plagued the Chicago Bulls this entire season is scoring droughts, especially in the first two games without DeMar DeRozan. The Bulls went on long scoring droughts. So having DeMar DeRozan there, we know my man is smooth. He's smooth in the mid, in the post, and with his post game in the mid range. So let's see my guy get out there and do his thing. So C-Dub can say, I never go back. But it's okay. He won't be able to call the game today. We got other obligations. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We gonna be calling it from, not on the channel. But it is what it is. And the potential tonight is just, hey, it's good to go. You know what I'm saying? Let's get rolling. Let's do what we do. So, hey, how excited are y'all about the Chicago Bulls being in Paris? Hell, I wish I could have been out there. I would have been playing that Jay-Z and Kanye theme song, but that's besides the point. You already know. But my next topic before I get up out of here, I want to talk about Billy Donovan's message to the Chicago Bulls while in Paris. Pretty much Billy Donovan has been putting it in their ear. Hey, this is not a vacation. We here to work. We here to get a victory. We here to play. We here to do our jobs. I command you, Billy Donovan. But guess what? You said that to the media. I want to see how your team shows up to play. Because a lot of the times you get in front of the podium, you get in front of nice looking microphones, you get in front of nice high-tech cameras, you say all the right things, and then your team they come out flat, and they look like hot garbage. So I want to see how the players receiving your message. You had the message for the team, Billy Donovan. But Billy Donovan, how is your message being perceived? How is it being received by these players? Yes, we had comments from Alex Caruso saying, hey, yes, we had the opportunity to have our fun, but we understand we got a job to do. But I do got to point out, our $215 million man talking about he want to go golfing. He want to go to the winery. Rightfully so. Indulge in those activities, my brother. I would never say none of that because I'd be out there getting busy myself. But what is the mentality when the tip-off happened for your Chicago Bulls, Billy Donovan? What is the mentality for these guys once the tip-off happens? Are they going to come out lackadaisical and have a lack of energy? Are they going to come out and do their thing and take it to the Detroit Pistons, who they're clearly better than? How long will the Pistons be able to compete in this game? How will the ball movement look? How would the communication be? How would the team defense be? Would the Bulls be getting out in transition? Would the Bulls be defending at the level we know that they can, exactly the level that they took to against the Golden State Warriors? They had active hands. They got in those passing lanes. They communicated well. They got out in transitions and converted off turnovers. So my question for you, Billy Donovan, is how will the message be received by the players? And I'm holding the players accountable too. I'm holding the big three accountable for the leadership that is required to win this game and to move on, leave Paris, say your goodbyes to Paris, and come back and string together a win streak. Nikola Vucevic, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Billy Donovan. That's it. Y'all need to lead this team to prosperity, especially this afternoon against the Detroit Pistons. You can't let them come in this game smelling themselves. You can't let them come in this game thinking they're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to get right. So let's get right, as Kendrick once said, and do y'all damn job. You know what I'm saying? Do your job. That's it. That's all. If you do your job, you take care of business, you go home, boom. Because the number one question is how effective will the Chicago Bulls be on offense? How effective will they be on defense? Will you guys feed Nikola Vucevic, who's been on a tear, especially after last game? It's been a few days, so you might have cooled off. But how do you reignite that fire? That was a good one, y'all. But that's my one for the day. But it is what it is. So y'all let me know in the comment box about everything I discussed today. How y'all feeling about DeMar DeRozan returning to the lineup? And how do y'all feel about Billy Donovan's message to the team while in Paris? You already know. Hit the comment box below. Let me know your thoughts on all that. Hey, and before we get out of there, we got to thank USI for another sponsorship to another episode. If you're looking for a job in the Chicagoland area, send your resumes to the email below, dome@unitedstandard.com. They got great positions in the warehouse, in CNC milling, late operations, and setup with great competitive pay, 401k sharing, and other great benefits. Let them know the Shy Bulls podcast sent you over there. I know some people over there. C-Dub knows some people over there. Let's get you sitchy. If you're looking for a job, send your resume to the email below. And y'all already know, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. So every time we drop, you'll be the first one to know. If you want to leave us a voicemail, leave it at that number. We now good to go for the mailbag episodes. The number is 773-242-9219. Hey, y'all know how we end every episode. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.
Cognac. Gang.